Hi everybody, my name is Joy Yagged and I'm here at Greenwood Gardens. I'm a local photographer and I've teamed up with Greenwood Gardens to bring you a series of videos to help you better use your camera. Today's topic is shutter speed. We're going to go over why you would use a specific shutter speed for a specific purpose. What happens if you choose the wrong shutter speed? And hopefully show you how to have a little bit of fun with it. Thank you. Come along and let's get started. Somewhere on your camera, you will find a wheel, a button, or a menu with the letters P, A, S, M. Canon users, you'll see P, AV, TV, and M. What they mean are as follows. P is for program. You let the camera make all the decisions. M is for manual, the direct opposite of program. You set all the decisions and the camera has to do your bidding. AV or A is aperture. You set the f-stop or the aperture and the camera works out the math on everything else and sets the shutter and the ISO. And then finally, S for shutter or TV with Canon. You set the shutter speed and the camera will set the aperture and ISO to get you the correct exposure. Shutter speed is the amount of time the light hits the sensor. It's measured in fractions. Examples are 1/30th of a second, 1/25th of a second, and 1/500th of a second. Hi everybody, let's delve a little deeper into shutter speed. So there are short shutter speeds and there are long shutter speeds. The shutter speed determines how long the light hits your sensor. And a fast shutter speed will freeze motion, whereas a slow shutter speed will cause blur, motion blur and camera blur. So, when do you choose to use what shutter speed? On a windy day, you may choose a fast shutter speed so you can freeze the motion of the wind and get a sharp photograph of a plant. Here, I'm trying to hold it steady, but my shutter speed is 1/2 of a second. Notice also that my f-stop is now f22. Because my shutter speed is so long, I need to cut the amount of light coming into the camera. Here, I have the exact same settings on the camera, but instead of trying to hold the camera steady, I'm moving it around to get something a little bit more artistic. Here, I'm hand holding at 1/50th of a second. That's fast enough for me to get a sharp image. Now, if I change my shutter speed to 1/8 of a second, you'll see that I cannot hand hold the camera still enough to get a sharp image. You choose a fast shutter speed when you want to freeze a moving subject, or you can choose a slow shutter speed when you want to create a feeling of motion in a still image. Here are some examples of what you can do with the slow shutter speed. You can have some fun with it.